Average Size Brothers Show. 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 Average Size Brothers Show.
Howdy, fuckers. It is the Average Size Brothers, episode 25.
I think so.
And we are here with, once again, the great, the late, the big dick swinging AJ Nelson.
Howdy, y'all.
And he has been kind enough to grace us with his presence from back from California. And yeah, we're just here to. This is the second episode he's been on.
Yep.
And I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with the 10 questions.
Let's do it.
Since these are my favorite.
You got any starting banter at all?
I really don't. That was pretty good, though.
You look good in those shades.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pit Viper sponsored this episode again, so. No, he didn't. So, the 10 questions, rapid fire. I like doing. He didn't get to do them because it wasn't an idea back in the day when we were down in the dungeon.
It was very.
And we've now brought up to middle class, so nothing better than that. First question, how old are you?
I just turned 26.
Woo-wee. You're closer to 30 than 20.
I can't wait.
How tall are you?
I think I don't know. I think 5'6". I think I'm shrank possibly. 5'6". 5'6".
It's a good height.
No.
Below average.
Mustache or beard?
Right here.
Beard?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Favorite invert?
Oh boy, there's a lot of good inverts.
What's your favorite one that you can do?
One that I can do. I like doing Smithfords. Those are fun.
Smithfords?
Yeah.
Connor, what's your favorite invert?
I like that McTwist thing, you know? That shit's
Close enough.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Favorite skate park?
Pipeline.
Pipeline always?
In Kokomo, yeah.
God.
Pipeline skate park in Kokomo, Indiana.
Fuck.
It's home, baby.
That's your answer?
Yeah, that's my answer.
Oh.
Favorite drink?
Mr. Pibb, but out west they don't carry it, so I gotta deal and tolerate with Dr. Pepper. So, Mr. Pibb.
Connor doesn't like that answer.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Favorite actor?
Ryan Gosling.
I seen that coming a mile away.
Dude,
I have the-
what's your favorite fucking movie?
Drive, obviously, the Drive Scorpion jacket.
It's not La La Land.
This is movie accurate. La La Land's brilliant too. So is Place Beyond the Pines and Notebook.
I mean, I haven't really seen much of them.
Get your head out of there, guys.
I've seen that one movie with him and The Good Guys. Fucking brilliant
Russell
movie.
Crowe.
It wanted me to smoke so many cigarettes after I watched it.
Weird.
Favorite artist?
In what regard? Music?
Like music.
I really like Future Islands. I like a lot of Western country. I like Willie Nelson's rad. I like 21 Pilots. Lady Gaga's awesome. Shakira.
I've been getting real into Billie Eilish lately.
No, absolutely not.
Love the Billie Eilish.
Billy Strings is rad. Tyler Childress. A lot of like an old Western country.
Tyler Childress. That sounds like a fucking 6-year-old's name.
Childress probably said it wrong, but you still like it.
Whack. Favorite food?
I like boneless wings.
And your favorite POW writer?
Favorite like now or past or current?
Let's do past and current.
You know, Grasso wrote for Powell back in the day. And,
Of course he's going to be your fave.
Frankie Hill's pretty rad. Watching his old band, this video, like footage.
Love the boards.
It's a fun deck to ride. I like currently Bucky's probably my favorite on Powell. Kiko's fun to watch skate. Little Kiko. There's so many guys on the goddamn team I can't keep up. So I like Bucky.
Bucky. And then, so past Jeff, present Bucky.
Bucky for sure.
Bucky's old. He's like,
Bucky is
he's what, 40?
He's gluten-retarded. He's gluten-free, so he's technically like 16 still.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should stop eating gluten.
I
Is
mean,
gluten even a thing?
Yeah, it's quite the thing.
Connor, do you eat gluten? Do you
Probably.
You know what gluten is?
Nope.
know? I don't keep track of gluten. All right, first question. Jump right in. Last episode you were on, You had just gotten your pro wheel.
Yeah.
What's happened since then?
Well,
Let the people know.
when we do that episode, that was what?
Oh, God, 9 months ago.
Well, a month after that, I up and moved to California. I packed my little car up and went.
Packed my bags and left.
I packed my bags, and it was the day after you got married, actually.
It was the day after you
Yeah.
got married. I was so sad.
I was sad too, but I was like, you know what? This is a good new chapter for both of us.
It is.
I get out of your hair, start this new life as a married man. You're here still.
Yeah, man.
Happy late birthday from me to you.
Hey, happy birthday to you too.
It's alright. You don't gotta make it weird.
What?
You look great in those glasses.
Alright.
You
I
smoke
don't make it
cigarettes?
weird. Sometimes.
Alright, cool. Just a hat, so okay. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I packed up, went to California, lived out in San Diego. My pals Bryson Farrell, Cam Noren, and our new friend Sam.
Shout out Bryson and Cam. Cam, good job on keeping the sock secret.
Yeah, that was
We'll get into that
That
a
was
little
a
later.
whole parallel. I had no idea. But yeah, I packed up, went out there. I skated a lot of things. Still skating a lot of things out there. I'm glad to come back. Nothing's like home. I miss the smell of this place. I miss like local food. I mean, it's just I miss home. I miss family. I miss
Local
you guys.
food. What local food
Come
did you
on,
miss?
Gabe's, Pizza King, Louis, Coney Island. I mean, all that Hacienda. Like, come on.
I think Hacienda's a franchise.
I've only seen a couple, just in Indiana.
I think it's a franchise, though. Maybe you petition out there in California to get a Hacienda.
That's doing too much. I don't have the background to do something like that. But yeah, it's been cool. I've met a lot of really
You will one day.
met a lot of really good people out there and just nice folks, and just been skating every day. I work a ton, but it's good.
So far been going pretty good.
I have no complaints. I'm just trying to figure it out. I have no idea what I'm doing out there. I'm just doing what I can.
That's all we can do, man.
That's all you can do.
Connor, do you think you'd miss this place if you left?
Probably. I don't know though. Fuck. It's pretty whack around here, dog.
Times winter
Am
sucks.
I? Pretty fucking whack.
We're not doing much, so that's probably why.
Winter's a bitch.
Really, dude.
Winter does suck.
Winter's a depression causer.
Indiana sucks cock anyways.
I love
Alright,
Indiana.
so when you left, first thing you did, Hawks ramp.
So there was a contest out there I did dreadfully. I placed third to last. I qualified third to last. I got my ass handed to me. I was skating. It was such a humbler because that was yummy. I met and saw some of the best skateboarders on the face of the earth, and I was like,
Yeah, what was it like getting to skate with those guys? Straight off a fucking 3-day road trip, pretty
It
much.
was 6. It was a 6-day road trip.
6-day road trip.
Who'd you skate with?
Jimmy Wilkins, Shea Donovan. I mean, the Brazilians are unreal. I mean, I think Andy McDonald was there. Bucky was there. It's just these guys that are just. It's they eat, sleep, and breathe.
Reef, right? He was
Reef's
there?
incredible. Yeah, like him and I share the same birthday.
He's insanely good.
He's unbelievable. I mean, that kid is so wired for skateboarding. It doesn't even have to try.
Fucking gnarly.
He'll do 40 walls in a row, easy. 40 walls.
And those like little fakey 360 shove.
Yeah, he's got every
Full
shove
calf
variation.
thing.
Yeah, he just learned kickflip melons not so long ago. He can
Insane.
Ollie fives.
I wanna see a kickflip melon to fakey from you, dude. You got a good kickflip.
In a wet dream.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a lot of good skateboarders. I literally drove out there in the 6 days. I picked up a buddy of mine named Xander, who's a filmer at this company called Common Youth out at Huntington Beach. And they do the clothing there.
That you ride for.
That I ride for. Shout out.
Uh-huh.
And and we filmed like a little mini road trip video, kind of like a Vice style film video. We kind of documented as such, just from my trip from Kokomo to San Diego, California.
And for you wanting to know, I know you want to watch it. It's Who is AJ Nelson on YouTube. Don't look it up on Instagram because he's shadow banned.
I'm shadow banned. I just found that out.
Yeah.
I don't even understand it.
He's shadow banned on Instagram. So if you want to find AJ's page, you got to type in his whole entire fucking thing. _AJ _Nelson _.
Yeah, I didn't ever have a
For
clever
you,
nickname.
for you who don't know. Before you ask your question, sponsors, name them.
Palo Peralta, Speed Lab,
Shout out.
Ace Trucks,
Shout out.
Minus Skate Shop Carmel,
Shout out.
Slappy's Garage,
Shout out.
Pit Viper,
Shout out.
Don Wapo Hot Sauce,
Shout out.
S1 Pads and Helmets,
Shout out.
Bones Bearings,
Shout out.
Old Bones Knee Therapy,
Shout out.
Black Sheep Underground,
Shout out.
Common Youth,
Shout out.
Roadkill Hardware,
Shout out.
hold on, Plasma Graphics by Graydon.
Shout out. Graydon. Miss ya.
I feel like I'm missing a couple. Oh boy, I say Powell already.
Yeah.
Powell.
Shout out.
Okay, we'll go back to Powell. Yikes. Fernand's Garage.
Shout out. Hopefully you named them all.
I think I got them all. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I think I nailed it.
I really just wanted to do that so we can, because I know some of you probably watched his last one, and I wanted to compare how many were here in the first episode and how many he had now. It's kind of like the whole Billie Eilish thing in Vogue, how they do it every year.
You're really all about this Billie Eilish thing right now.
Well, she's pretty
I
talented.
think she's overrated.
She's pretty talented.
Reminds me of like Lord.
Oh my gosh, it's a different
They sound.
My favorite song
identical.
right now is Ocean Eyes.
Go listen to like the Ribs album from Lord in 2012. It sounds just like it.
Dude,
That
no.
song, bro.
Ocean Eyes, well, yeah, Ocean Eyes, yeah. But Billie Eilish has such a different sound compared to Lord.
Can you sing a little?
Lord is, I am Lord. Yeah. I am Lord. Lord.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish. Ocean
I don't think it's that sexual. Is it that sexual? She's like 15.
No,
She's
not.
19 now.
Oh, damn. dude.
19, 20.
Cody's stoked.
Yeah, fucking Cody. He's been really ripping to get on this podcast.
When are you gonna have him on?
Connor?
Never.
Fall again. Okay.
Alright, Connor, go ahead. I swear to God, if you're not prepared, I'm gonna be so
Dude,
angry
You forgot the
with you.
charger. I gave you my
Listen,
glasses. You're
listen,
vaping.
when
For
you
God's
ask me
sakes.
these-
What flavor's that?
Blue raspberry cherry.
Blueberry
Alright.
surf jizz.
No, blue raspberry cherry. Come on.
Who is this? All
My
right.
brother.
You know, when it came to asking you questions, I was like, I kind of already know you. I don't know.
I know you. I know you.
Dude, I had 25 questions I've never asked this man on here.
I don't know. How?
I don't know, because I'm just that good.
We're making this about him now.
Yeah, we
This is
should.
about
Or
you.
what?
Alright, you know what? You sit there and think. I'll ask the next question. What's your favorite park to skate in California, and what's your favorite vert ramp? Could have asked him that.
You know, I
yeah,
marked.
but
Mm-mm.
Shh, you're doing good. Keep it up, buddy. You'll
You
come.
fucking-
We got 3 quarters left. We're not even at halftime. I skate Linda Vista a lot. I burnt myself out. Do you need to spit or do you need to let that?
Swallowed
All right, yeah, good deal. That's healthy. It's just I saw it in Men's Health.
Yeah.
It's good for you. Linda Vista, I'm pretty burnt on that. Me and the boys have skated that to hell. I
The
like,
one with the spine.
yeah, that full pipe thing.
Yeah.
It's a fun park. It's at Lights. That's why I like it. OB Park, I like that. It's really old. It's like a 20-plus-year-old park. Favorite vert ramp, I think the Vans ramp just opened up, but I like skating Jeremy Green's vert ramp in his backyard. I think it's fun. It's small, but it's narrow. And it's kind of sketchy.
I've seen that. Looks very fun. I think I
Yeah.
can skate it pretty well, even though I don't
It's
skate
a lot of
vert.
sh- I can't wait for it to come out.
Now, do you skate the streets at all? Because I know it's pretty hectic down there with possibly getting AIDS. So
AIDS is a rampant thing since since it came to be a thing.
Right.
Created by the Japanese in 1946, following World War II. But anyway, don't fact check me. Yeah, no, there's some. I don't skate a ton of street out there. Like I skate a lot of parks and vert when I can.
why don't you skate street?
It's I don't know where spots are. And plus the guys that go out, they go out way early, and then I'm just not. I work nights now, so
Yeah.
when I get up, I'm like, fuck, where's everybody at?
Well, yeah, you did do the board slide on the Hollywood 16. What was that? Explain to me that day.
So Cam and I, the company we work for, we got hired to do a job. We lay vinyl graphics, these big stickers that do advertisements. And Cam and I were hired to go work in Hollywood, up in LA. So we were up there like, dude, let's go skate the Hollywood set. And Cam was like, I want to 50 it. And I'm like, I'll try to board slide it. And
As you should.
you get up there, and that's the only trick I got on a rail. I swear to God, it's some one-trick pony.
I've seen you 50 a rail.
It's not pleasant looking, but I don't know. We went there and we looked at it, and it's so much bigger and scarier in person. Like if you know what the set is, it's just like
I've seen it in person. It's not that big.
it's super hollow ground, and just like a lot has happened there. It's a lot of skateboarding history,
But now you're kind of part of that.
no, I mean, dude, 9-year-olds obviously, but it's like
But technically, even the 9-year-olds are part of that skateboarding history.
they are. But I'm not to like jack myself up. I'm happy I did it in first try. Like it happened first try.
Right, you got it done and out of the way.
Because I remember I probably ran up, pushed to it, stopped probably 20, 30 tries for I'm like, okay, commit. When I street skate, I get in this weird headspace, like the wind's got to be right, it's got to be the right sound. It's weird. I'm so psychotic about it. and I kick pushed up to it, and I popped it and landed, and that landing so hard and so fast, I almost kneed myself in the face. Like I was not ready for it, and man, it was just, yeah. When I rolled away, I was probably 20 feet away from it. I was like, holy fuck, I did it. And I come back, I'm just like, heart's going a million miles an hour.
Did you think after doing the board side, you were like, maybe I can do something else down it?
No, I was like, we're done. And then Cam wanted to 50 it, and it's a big rail.
Did Cam 50 it?
No, I don't think he did. No, he didn't try it.
What the fuck, Cam?
It's a big fucking rail, dude.
Well, Cam's gnarly, so
Cam
he
is
should have.
Cam's a big boy.
Yeah, exactly. He's got big, long legs. He could have done it.
Yeah.
Connor?
Scary, man.
Nothing scarier.
I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking scary.
Yeah,
The
so.
biggest rail you've ever fucking...
What?
That's the biggest rail you fucking.
Yeah, you hit, bro.
No, I did a 19. I did a 19 stir
I don't
handle
know if
like
it grind. It was fucking
like-
grind.
That's the biggest rail you grinded. The biggest rail you slid down before.
Yeah,
sir?
I did a board slide down like this 19 or 18 stair rail and
That was way mellow though, wasn't it?
yeah, it was mellower. It wasn't as tall, but it led right into a trash can. So I did the one before I landed it and just smacked in the trash can, like jumped over it, and yeah, that was in Indianapolis, like middle of COVID. I think this was like 2 years ago. I did that,
Shit.
and no one was skating.
Trying to
it.
fight the curve.
Trying to fight that curve.
Dude, also, what do you credit your flexibility to?
Probably being small, wrestling helped a lot.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that.
I see you throwing your fucking body up there all crazy. I'm just wondering how you catch all your momentum, you know? It's
it's
wild to me.
A lot of trial and error. I try to stretch more often. I don't do it a ton, but
I don't stretch at all.
stretching's key. You want to stretch. Get
I
a
do,
stretching
but
regimen.
that'll at least take me a good half an hour. And I got limited time at the skate parks.
And dad time, man.
Because half the time I stand there and talk shit to everybody else.
Well, you need that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need it. They need it. That's what it is. So
Absolutely.
you had a
stretch.
you got it.
Yep.
All right. You had a 4-page spread in Juice magazine.
I did.
Now, what is the difference?
It's funny you have these on notes. Like you're so prepared.
I am.
You're
I mean,
not.
should I not?
It's such a brother dynamic of like how you guys are on the road.
Bro.
You just go with it and you kind of like prepare. But
I want to prepare.
like, it just shows your personality. It's not like knocking you, but it's just how it
Sound
is.
like you're knocking me.
No, I'm not. I'm not knocking.
Really fucking
So 4-page spread
Yeah.
followed right after. I'm pretty sure it was bald guy does a really high 180s 1-footers. Grayson Fletcher. Right after Grayson Fletcher, right before Andy Anderson. In between those two.
Yeah.
And what is the difference? Would you say? Because you've done a podcast
Mm-hmm.
and you've done the interview for the magazine. What's the dynamic difference there?
Well, the way I did that interview, we did it a year ago, and it was over the phone by Jim Murphy. And Jim Murphy, he's an older skater. He was on the original like Alva team back in the day, and so he's got a ton of like history and just tenure in skateboarding. He's done a lot. And he's older. And he does work here in Kokomo for Kokomo Glass. Like he trades and sells the obsolescence and whatever he does. It's like a hobby, I think, of his.
Right. So I know the graphics lab.
Yeah.
He was telling me that he comes down here
Yeah.
from New York.
Yeah, he's
to
Jersey.
Yeah, from Jersey.
Yeah.
To just go to the glass shop.
Yeah.
Because he thinks it's the best, which is insane.
That is weird.
Yeah, I mean they've been doing it for decades. It's legendary in a sense.
Right.
Kokomo glasses, but we did that phone call and he just had us a normal conversation, just kind of like how we're doing it. We were just shooting the shit on the phone. He's asking me questions about where I'm from, like my age, kind of like how we're doing it here. It's the same thing, but just like over the phone.
So nothing crazy different. What was it like knowing such a? Because I mean, Juice is pretty well known.
Yeah.
It's a pretty. I think was it pretty old? That's pretty old magazine.
It's an older magazine,
Yeah.
definitely early 2000s.
Well, what was it like when you got that call? Hey, I want to do an interview with you. Like, what was your thought?
I was-
Oh my god.
So it's funny. The first time I saw a Juice magazine was probably 6 years ago, and it was my buddy Snarf was in it. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And,
Snarf.
I was in the
Never
back.
met you.
Nicest dude, just off the wall, just raw, like just full skateboarder, just the nicest fucking guy. We called him Snarf, but his name is Sanzio Piancentini, and he's from
That's a hell of a name.
full name. Yeah, he's from Michigan, I believe. But when I first started riding vert and going out with Fernay and Todd Morrow, Pete had stacks of Juice magazines, and the first page I opened it to was a Snarf interview, and it was in the Juice mag, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, man, like. it'd be cool to have one of these one day in juice. Because I looked up to Snarf after I met him,
Right.
and I'm reading his magazine, his interview, and it was just so raw, uncut. Like they don't pull any punches. Like they record your voice. They just have their own recording. Like press button, like all right, go, and then it's recorded by like a bot or whatever, and then it prints it out, and then they email it to you, and they have you proofread it and like kind of correct if there's like grammar issues or if it heard you say something and it interprets it.
Or like a name that wasn't said.
Correct. So yeah, my interview, I meant to mention Jacob, and they used another friend of ours because, J name, and I guess I don't enunciate enough apparently.
Guess not. Which is okay.
Still feel bad about that. But we're here now.
It's the only one time I was be in a magazine, damn it. That's fucking ruined. But, so, Snarf,
Yeah.
what was it like skating with him?
So the first time I met Snarf, it was 2016, I think, end of winter, and we were going to Ollie's skate park, and I always rode down with Todd and Peter, and hey, Snarf and Mikey Taylor coming down from Michigan. I was so stoked to meet Snarf, and I never met Mikey Taylor.
It's so funny when you say Mikey Taylor because I always think of the street skateboarder.
No, this Mikey Taylor's way better than that. Way cooler than that guy. He could probably kill everybody, but he's the nicest teddy bear. He's just a fisherman, brick mason. He's got these giant, just meat hook hands. He was a boxer at one point. He's just the nicest guy. He's got a fucking spiderweb tattoo on his dome. Like,
Oh, I know who you're
that's
talking about.
Mikey.
I've seen his...
He's so just balls to the wall when he skates. Nicest guy, so quiet, soft spoken. And we all carpool down to Ollie's together. I'm in between them, and I'm just known for just sleeping anywhere. I can just knock out. And I remember I had just met him 5 minutes into the drive, and I'm already falling asleep. I think Todd took the photo, and I'm just like passed out, just like on Snarf's shoulder, and he just let me sleep.
Oh,
Like
how
he
sweet.
just, and there's a picture of him just grinning, and I'm just knocked out. And then Fernay had this idea to do he titled the photo Date Night, and there's an extension up on the vert ramp, so him and I did side by side rock and rolls. It's probably one of my favorite photos ever. Just like not because I'm in it, just because it's with him.
Right.
And it was shot in such a way like we're up in the rafters, it's lit up, like I was so tiny to him, and just like we're doing the same trick side by side, and we almost have like the same way of doing it. And he's goofy footed like I am, and it's probably just one of my favorite memories of Snarf, and like one of my first ones. And there's so many good Snarf stories from hundreds of people. I mean, the guy was just he's just one of a kind, and I miss him a ton. But yeah, like the weekend he died, Cam and I did 540s like that weekend.
No shit.
I'm pretty
Cam
sure-
even did one?
He did his that so we found out he died July 4th, I believe, and then Cam did his that evening. I was hurt, and then I did mine July 7th, and I'm pretty sure we both did for him at the same ramp,
Fucking A.
same like week.
Oh boy, nothing better than a commemoration of 540s.
Yeah, it was. Cam's got Snarf tattooed on his arm.
Oh, no
It's
shit.
Pretty badass, yeah.
Like the word or like
It just says
a
Snarf
photo?
666. Just
Hell
super,
yeah,
it's just
dude.
super raw dog. Yeah.
Devil worshiper.
So big. Yeah, it was good, man.
Fuck the
It was
patriarchy.
awesome. We had a tight Midwest crew, and it's still tight. We're just all spread out, or we've gone our separate ways. But
Hey, it happens
it's still there, man.
sometimes.
It's
That's for
it's
sure.
a family.
Now, Connor, you got anything yet?
Not really. No.
It's alright, buddy. We got time.
Sounds crazy. 540? Oh, that's a crazy trick to do.
I blew my knees out doing them.
Think you're gonna ever go up to a 720?
I don't know about that. We'll see.
900?
I'm not.
I bet you could pull a 720. Because you can do the gate twist. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could, I don't know, start with a fakie 540.
We'll get there one day.
That'd be fucking tight.
That'd be gnarly.
So Juice, 4-page spread. You got an ad in Thrasher.
Yeah.
What do you have your sights on next?
You know, honestly, when I'm out there, I have no idea what I'm doing the next day. I look at this, me living out there. It doesn't even feel like I've been out there 8-9 months. Like, I'm back home. It feels the same here. I miss it. It just, like, it's a life experiment I'm treating it like. I don't know how long I'm going to be out there, really why I'm out there sometimes. I feel like, what the fuck am I doing out here? I don't belong out here.
Oh, you belong.
But I'm doing what I can. I got a good support system out there, and even back here, it's just massive.
I don't support his ass.
Not at all. I get shitty, threatening life calls from him all the time.
Me too. It's usually when I'm drunk.
Yeah, he's such an avid alcoholic.
Dirty alcoholic. So you don't have your sights set on so not even like, maybe one day I want to fucking do a goddamn firing line for the barracks or something, or maybe I want to have a part put on Thrash.
You know, I'm working on a part right now, and I haven't filmed a part in probably 6-7 years.
I think I do have a question about that in here.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm improving on what I'm doing now.
So what goes into making your perfect part?
Gosh, man, I don't really know. It's so like we got Rennie here in town. Our boy Rennie, he filmed everything. Like, he has such a good eye for just videography and just like finding music and video parts is like almost 9% of like the actual part for me.
Because you said you fucking hit mute on any Instagram clips that have
There's
shit music.
yeah, it's hard to watch. It's like, god damn it, like they pick whatever trendy song that they're gonna completely just run into the ground, and which is fine. But to me, I'm just
you know what you should put in there?
What?
Harry Nilsson. Fucking Lime in the Coconut.
God.
Put the
I
lime
think
in the
Reef did a
coconut,
video like
mixed
that.
all up,
But,
put the lime in- Doctor. Dude, that'd be sick.
It'd be pretty hard.
That's what I'm saying.
It'd be pretty hard. But yeah, like growing up, like Rennie filmed everything. He did those 2 parts for me as when I was younger, and like he picked the songs for him, and they worked. Like all the video parts he filmed, he had a say with the song, and it
Well,
always
maybe
flowed.
you'll have to send over the clips and
Maybe.
have him pick the song.
Maybe or he'll just roast me. Either
Or-
or, he'll just roast me live. But
yeah, this shit sucks, but here's a good song for it.
yeah, I mean that'd be rad. But I don't know. I don't have a ton of footage right now. I'm working on it. Everyone says, "Oh, I'm working on my part," so I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to just say my piece when I have it done.
I think once you do get it done, you should go on Jimmy Wilson's tour bus and leave it there.
Yeah. What happens on Jimmy Wilson's tour bus?
So usually,
How
what
does
happens
that happen? Give us like the start to finish, the rundown.
What happens on the bus?
Just before, after, how you get on.
How you get on Jimmy Wilson's tour? What you do is you fucking follow him throughout the world. They should make this a movie. So you follow him throughout the United States tour. And once he's not on his bus, you go in there. You put your fucking clips into his camera for him to find. Well,
Wait, this isn't a movie?
no.
It sounds like the plot of a movie.
No. But
Okay.
you meet a chick on tour
Okay.
who ends up being pretty good friends with Jimmy. That chick knows you because she's been canoodling. And Jimmy's like, hey, what is it? Oh, you should totally watch this. The girl says you should totally watch this. And then you get done off of your, get done with your job at your dad's paint store. Go to the park.
Is this Grind?
No.
It sounds a lot like the plot from Grind.
Yo, Patch. No, it's not. But Jimmy Wilson's tour bus pulls up to the skate park.
Okay.
He comes out. You smell like lacquer. And you go up. He's like, oh my God, no way. Hey, I seen your tape on this bus. Do you want to go on tour? I know you're not prepared for anything or have anything packed, but if you just want to get on the bus and let's go. Yeah. And that's how you get on Jimmy Wilson's tour.
This sounds like the plot of Grind.
It's not. So if anybody wants to get sponsored, just follow, for example, do you want to get sponsored by Minus? Follow Aaron Vaughn around all the time. Out
Yeah, Aaron will love that. He doesn't have a gun or anything.
Yeah, out in Indianapolis, just follow him around, and then once he goes into a convenience store, put your your tape in there, and
'cause
he'll watch it.
We're using tapes and VHSs in 2022.
We are.
Foolproof. Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's vintage. Yeah.
I mean, he probably has a bunch of them, and I think Aaron's worked out the system where he doesn't watch them at all.
Oh, like they pile up in the corner on the RV, like
and it's working out pretty well for him.
like in Grind.
Yeah. No, Grind's not even a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a movie.
I mean, I bet it gets pretty rough. I mean, especially for you when you had to go to California, and they were like, "Hey, you want to move to California? You want to go with us?" And you're like, "Man, I kind of got it pretty easy right now because I just sit here year after year watching the new crop roll and me just getting to take my pick, So and that was pretty hard for you to move, I'm sure. But you should see his Friday. So how has been living in California the last 6 months? Do you think you're finally settled in?
Honestly, like I don't ever like the feeling of like being comfortable because comfort comes with like almost you can be too comfortable and then you can kind of get lazy. I don't like that feeling of like not saying I'm not uncomfortable, but I don't like to I'm fine. Like this is good. I've got everything I need. When in reality I don't. But for the first like month or two, I was just in the living room like crashing on the couch.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got there, and so there's a main house, and there's like this little tiny house. It's like a shed they finished and put a door and window in. That's where I live now. I moved up. And when I got there, I was just living in the living room, and there was a couch, and then I got sick of that, and then I went to an IKEA for the first time. Fucking nightmare.
Loft bed.
I bought an adult bunk bed. It's a loft bed. Had to assemble that with Swedish instructions. That was a nightmare. Moved in, and I was pretty much sick of that. And the guy had moved out of that little tiny house, and he and that lady, he and his girlfriend at the time, they decimated it. I mean, there was fucking holes in the walls, just shit, all just beer, soda splashed on the walls. I went in there, gutted the room. They had fixed the holes they put in there, thank God. And sanded the walls down, bleached everything down, wiped the floors, baseboards, painted it gray to kind of open it up. And then I put a rug in there, moved all my shit in, and it's a little hut.
Now it's your little tiny house.
It's my little hut, and it's big enough for me. I got a little space heater because it gets cold at night. It's like a dry cold.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's a weird, chilly. I don't know. I don't need much. It's humble. We live humble, and we just sleep there. We work and we skate. And
I have a house.
you have a house, yes. I don't. I have. My tiny house is smaller than this room.
Yeah. He can barely fit his large cock in it. By the way, we haven't asked that question in a while. How big is your cock, Flaccid?
Flaccid?
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, I've never measured my penis.
Well, your idea.
I'd say I'm average, man.
Don't make me call.
I don't need you to call anybody or.
Don't make me.
He will.
Give me a number.
I don't know a number because I don't measure my dick.
Do you? Don't make me do it. Am I gonna have to do it?
You don't need to use names, is what I'm saying.
I'm not.
Beep boop. Beep boop.
Hey, it's right here.
Oh my god.
Give me a number.
I don't have a number to
Give me a number.
I don't have.
Give me a number.
I don't have a number.
Beep boop bop. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Howdy. AJ is not giving us a number, and we're filming the podcast right now. How big's his cock?
What?
We need a number.
Big. I mean, I don't know a number, but it's pretty fucking big.
If you had to guess a number,
Man, I don't know. I'm a girl. I'm not good with measurements.
would you say 9 inches flaccid?
At least.
At least. That's all I needed. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Alright.
Beep boop.
Okay, so 9 inches flaccid. So that's not bad. And I think I'm going to get into this question right after Connor pulls out the timer and we get to eating this dog nut.
What the fuck did you call it?
A dog nut. Okay. Alright, so the record is what?
I don't remember what it
I
was.
think it was like 47 seconds.
It's pretty fast.
47 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So when do I start? Can you? Hold on. Do you swing it at other people?
No, I just wanted to hit you in the face.
No, that works. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how we do it. Okay.
What is this?
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
I want to eat the donut.
This
Is that
is
cheating?
cheating.
It's cheating. No hands.
This is.
I'm not using
Drop
my
it.
hand. I'm
Drop
not
it.
using my hand.
Or the cord. Drop
Fuck
it.
you.
Drop it.
It's dismantled. Looks like I won.
12 seconds. That is an all-time.
Record time. That's a horrible donut.
That's an all-time high.
I gotta sweep this up.
So did I win? God damn it.
Smell good.
Yeah, you know what you won?
What?
Not giving you that, actually. That's a nice plate.
You gotta wash down donut with some more Mr. Pibb. Oh boy.
Well, you know, Kaylee told you she'd put it in the freezer for you.
I should have took up the wife's offer.
Yeah, you should have, huh?
Yep.
Damn it, my fucking charger died. No, it didn't. Alright, so...
I can't believe you wasted that donut.
Yeah, no, Connor bought that with his hard-earned money.
I took it off the rope.
Well, that's not... It was supposed to be digested. Fucking asshole. So we're gonna get back into some questions. And you know... I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 left. So I think we're going to go on over to some fan questions.
Oh boy.
And I know that some of them are on the Average Size Brothers, and some of them are in other places. So, the person we just called said, as long as 70% of the tall Febreze cans flaccid. So, pretty good. Pretty big. All right.
God damn it.
Fan questions. Here we go. Dun_Mama12 says, DM me with your Cash App tag. No. Two Story, so that's Tommy. He says, what did he really think about the skate park with no quarter pipe?
I was really bummed out. I was just bummed out, Tommy. You probably know how it goes. Disappointed.
She sent me a picture to show me. I wish I could. You know what?
God damn it.
There it is. Alright, back to the fan questions. Alrighty. Next question. Okay, so this is a 9-parter. EWDA Collective.
A 9-part. What does that mean? Okay.
There's 9 questions.
Holy fuck. Okay.
What has been the craziest thing? So these are kind of going to be about probably
That's fine.
kind of like fast paced.
I'll answer them. It's fine.
What has been the crazy experience being in California so far?
I went to Mexico and down to Tijuana, and I lived 20 minutes from the border. That was crazy, just getting over there, and like instantly it feels like you're in a third world country. Like everything's very poverty stricken, and Tijuana is gnarly. It is very nitty gritty, rough, and we had no idea what the hell we're doing. I can't speak Spanish. My friends couldn't speak Spanish. Like our friend Danny, who's from Mexico and he's got family there, he could speak. He was he showed us around.
Kind of like your guide.
He was our guide. It was surreal.
It's a good thing you have it because, I mean, if you went down the wrong road or something.
Yeah, it would be, people get picked up and taken
Yeah.
anywhere. It can happen in the States. But
Right.
out there, it's like
Hardcore.
gone. Yeah.
Number 2 is, if you could bring something from California to Indiana, what would it be?
Weather.
Can't say weather.
Is that, you say that?
It says that.
That's really good. That's thought out. Huh. I would...
Oh. What would be, that would be helpful to the scene?
I think, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I think almost certain attitudes, like a different attitude. I feel like people get caught up in a kind of it's cliquey everywhere. Like everyone's got their groups. You go to the park, you got this group, you got this style of folks, and I think they just different attitudes. I don't know what those are, but I know there's different attitudes I've encountered that are different than the Midwest.
Right. So you bring it back to
I mean,
attitude.
it'd be good and bad. I mean, it just depends how it would clash with people out here.
Feel that. Number 3, have you ran into anyone that could or would be considered famous outside of skateboarding?
Like my second week there, I think my buddy Cam took me to In-N-Out, which is just overrated. I don't really care.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
And we walk in, and we're just sitting there, and it's kind of packed. It's like a Thursday, Friday night, and we're just waiting for our order, calling whatever number, and fucking Logan Paul walks in. I don't know which, the longer-haired one.
Yeah.
So he comes in with this like little minx who's dressed up like an In-N-Out employee, all slutty dressed. It's like it was not a standard issued like In-N-Out costume or uniform.
It was not a standard uniform.
It was for the internet, and he's got like a Polaroid. She like poses pretty up on the fucking trash can, and I'm like me to you to Logan. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Because everyone is just like staring at him, and then Cam just is like, I don't know what's happening, and he just runs out. They just sprint out of the store, and as soon as they leave, everyone's like, Logan Paul, it's just riffraff and noise of Logan Paul, YouTube, fighting, the dead guy in the forest, shit like that.
Well, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was pretty, I was like, wow, that's the only famous person I've kind of run into.
Huh. Favorite people to session with, Midwest and California?
All the boys here, like Fernay is fun to skate with. Tyler, Paul Zitzer in Louisville, Todd, when he comes out, is just a riot just to talk shit with, and just all the Midwest guys. It's just like we're all just there to ride. It's just no bullshit, just ride. But out west, I skate with a lot of the older guys, like I did back here. Like skating with Hewitt's fun. I skate with Navarrete and all my friends like Cam, Bryson. I love skating with them guys. There's so many people out there. It's hard to like put numbers and names on them, but like
Right.
more often I skate with those guys. And
That's crazy. He didn't mention me. Dream tricks to learn and land in the near future.
one that I can't get, and everyone's like, you need to land is a ho-ho. And,
Oh God, that fucking.
and a
trick.
ho-ho is where you do an invert and you walk on two hands and you have the board up on your feet and you somehow reach and bring yourself back in. I've come really close.
No, I know. I've watched it.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, and I'm gonna blame my short arms and just
Yeah, it looks like a fucking dinosaur.
right here all day.
Besides being away from family / close friends, what's the worst thing about being in California and the best things about being there?
The best thing is probably the nice weather all the time.
Yeah,
Meeting
Seen that
new
kind.
people. I like meeting new people. It's always just a treat.
lots of different opportunities out there. I'm sure.
Tons of opportunities. It's just like there's so much to skate out there. It's almost overwhelming. All the people is almost overwhelming. Like Kokomo is like 57,000 people.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like it's so like densely populated there. It's crazy.
apples to oranges.
Yeah, exactly. And I like it, then I don't like it. It's just speed and it's just pace. The
Yeah,
pace
the
is
fucking
way
pain.
different.
I think if I lived there, my thing about not liking it would be you have to get onto a fucking major highway to get anywhere. Always.
Yeah, it's nerve wracking. It's
I hate
like
it.
5, 6, 7 lanes sometimes.
Yeah, dude. If you had a full length part, what would be your top 3 songs to choose from if given the opportunity? So we kind of touched on the songs.
Yeah.
So what would be your top 3 to
songs
choose?
make or break like
I know we've talked about it.
Yeah, I've always liked the song "I Was Made for Loving You" by Kiss. I like the rhythm.
Disco.
Yeah,
That was disco era.
that was the disco era. Yeah, and
Kiss will never do disco.
I got
Only that.
my Kiss pen up here somewhere.
Yep, I see it. You pointed right at it. Good job.
Perfect. Yeah, and felt it. But I like that the pacing of that. I hope it fits me. I don't know. It's a good song.
You don't look like a disco guy, but yeah.
I like Kiss.
I didn't say you didn't.
What'd you say?
I said you don't look like a disco guy.
I like disco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I
call me
didn't
a
know
fake
that.
fan right now?
No. I just didn't know you were in a disco.
You probably fucking like Peter Criss over all of them, don't you?
Peter Criss is the lead singer. No.
Peter Criss doesn't even want to be Peter Criss.
Yeah, I don't think he would be. A little kitty cat. Wackiest new trends you've seen in California that you might have not seen here.
Oh, fuck, dude. Fashion and any trend in general, they start out there and they creep over here in 6 months. I'm not a fan of the baggy 90s thing. I think that shit's just...
That needs to stay in the 90s.
Dude, it's been done. But, like I skate vert and I'm wearing shit they did in the 80s, and so I'm no better. And I cuff and like cut my pants like every other dick.
Right.
It's skateboarding so fashion oriented and just like, man, if he looks like he's like a good skateboarder, he's gotta be one. Like it's the weirdest thing, but like, dude, I'll see. You good, Connor? God damn.
Damn, son.
I'll see little kids wearing like size 45-inch waist like pants and like
With a fucking belt that goes all the way
yeah,
up
it's
to here.
cinch like they're gonna cut themselves in half. Holy shit!
Bro.
Take a pull. I got a. You want a spicy
You gotta drink a
cherry
pib.
cola?
I need to. I'm good.
It's fresh.
Alright.
I feel bad.
No,
Nah,
no,
go
please.
ahead.
I'm gonna convert you. Damn, it smells fresh. Wow,
So
that was a ride.
baggy stuff. Get the
I don't
fuck
like
outta
the 90s baggy stuff. I mean, I'm not hating on it, but I think it's just kind of silly at the end of the day.
here. This is his last question.
Okay.
The fan. Best trick you've seen in a session. Could also list top 3 to 5 if needed. So we'll go top 3 best tricks
You
you've
know,
ever seen go down.
When someone's got a good body jar, that's fun to watch. Bryson Farrell's got probably one of the best Madonnas I've seen. When Cam Norton does eggplants, it's a treat. He hates his eggplants, but I love him because he's so fucking long and he's just got this reach. God, anything where there's so many good ones. Watching Lance Mountain do an eggplant in person is just any invert. Lance doing anything is just a treat to see.
I'd love to see I'd like to see him just do a fucking kick turn.
Just watch him walk
In person.
around is just awesome.
Yeah.
He's just the nicest cat. Like Bennett Harada's backside air, or just There's so many people. It's a treat to watch them do what they do.
Good answer.
There's so many of them. I can't even name.
Your mother
My mom.
asks, will he make time to take mom out to dinner?
Absolutely, mom, anytime.
Absolutely. Well, we'll hold you to it.
We'll do that.
Oh, this is the picture I used is your Pit Viper picture.
Yeah.
Peter says, is he smuggling an avocado in this picture?
You know that's all me.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it.
Catch.
Definitely some big meat we're working with.
God damn it.
All right. When did you start doing inverts, and how do you get over the fear of doing one on vert?
Who asked that?
Josiah, I'm guessing is how you say his name. I'm not
I
sure.
don't know if. All right. It's interesting username. It's like got 4s in it. Josiah with like number 4s in it. So I've been told I learned inverts in the wrong order. I learned frontside inverts, eggplants, and your standard invert.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was younger, I would do really shitty Miller flips on like this wall ride. I understood how to do that, and Peter Fernandez.
Everybody figured out how to do a backflip.
Yeah, you just launch yourself and
Yeah.
you just land on your wheels. I figured that out. I was like, oh, okay, and I got in a vert, and they saw I did a Miller flip on a video. It was this dinky little one. And Todd and Peter were like, you should try frontside inverts. I never heard of that phrase before. I didn't know what inverts were, nothing. And this was 2016, and it's a Miller flip, but you're going to stop yourself halfway through and just lock your arm and just kind of guide yourself back in. But the biggest
Seems
thing,
scary.
it's terrifying. I mean, when I was trying them, I'm like, I'm going to break my fucking arm or I'm going to loop out. And I still do it today. But speed is your friend with an invert. Speed is always your friend. You don't need to be some muscle-bound, just like studly person who inverts. That trick is all about momentum. It's all about timing, and just speed helps. I mean, to stall an invert, like you see, like Neil Blender do, Grosso did, like Billy Ruff stalling inverts, like those guys in the 70s and 80s. Mike Frazier, Mike Conroy, Jeff Kendall, like Rob Mertz, those guys doing like some of the best inverts ever captured. There's so many. I'm gonna leave names out. Rodney Mead does some of the best inverts today.
Rodney Mullen. Oh.
Not Rodney Mullen. God, fuck. It's all at momentum, and it's just like it's trial and error. You just have to get upside down and scare yourself. Your equilibrium's gonna get thrown off, and you're gonna be like, "Holy fuck, I'm upside down!" And you need to get that one out of the way. When people ask me, I'm like, go watch the Level Letters to Skateboarding Hand Plans episode. Jeff puts it in the best wording. He can word it the best way. My best advice is just start low, work up. You just work up. You work to the coping. It's just like,
Start out at the coping. I've worked low.
vert helps. Having a little bit of vert helps. It's hard to do on mini ramps and small transition. Like
Dave England does them.
he does. It's fucking crazy.
You ever
dude.
seen him do one?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, Dave England can fucking huck one on like a fucking 4-inch fucking
Yeah.
ramp.
Like
4 inches, not
Eric
4 feet.
Winkowski, he can do them on like fucking Jersey barriers
Yeah.
and banks. But
I don't know.
it's all about momentum, and like when you find that sweet spot and you can stall and you'll have your here's the coping, you have your palm on the deck, hand on the coping, you're gonna almost want to expand your chest and just kind of stick your your dick out or your pelvis out, whatever you want to use, and that just helps you have a strong invert and it helps you kind of stall. And Peter Fernay taught me because he has such a good invert and an invert fakie. And
Hope your back's doing all right, Peter.
he's gonna be when that ramp gets built, he's gonna be on a fucking warpath.
Oh, dude, I can't wait.
But I mean, inverts are all about just doing it like any other trick. It's gonna look like shit at first, and you're gonna keep evolving it. It's like an ollie or a kickflip. It's gonna get higher, cleaner, faster.
Mine never did.
You just gotta do them more. It's just you gotta do them more. It's just anything. You gotta
I'm
do
on a
it.
9-inch board now. It's not even worth it.
Fuck it.
Fucking street plants only now.
You gotta get street plant.
So this one says you or AJ question mark. If me, what's his worst slam and best feeling trick the first time you landed it?
You can answer it first. I'll answer it after you.
Oh,
Like your worst slam and like your favorite trick.
my
you've
worst slam would probably be when I hit that rock on a fucking
done? We met.
yeah, when we first met. He told the story last podcast, so go check that out. Yeah, I hit my fucking head, had a concussion, woke up that night, puked everywhere. Probably the best trick I've landed that I was very proud of. Probably a big spin front blunt. I landed one of those in under 10 tries, and I was pretty hyped on it.
Damn. Under 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked.
And it was good, too. I get locked in and slid real far.
Feel it? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think that was the best trick because I've only done it once. That or a back tilt big spin out. That was probably my big.
I remember that clip. Your dad filmed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're up.
Oh shit. Probably the worst injury I had was anything where I've gotten knocked out. That's kind of sucked. But it's nice because when you get knocked out, like you don't feel what else
You
is
got knocked out
hurting on your
times.
body. Yeah. Like the worst knockout I had, I lost my sense of taste, and it's still distorted today. Like I used to only drink Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
but I drink Mountain Dew now, and it's like the worst tasting thing ever.
Crazy.
Like I did a back disaster, snagged, and just fell backwards and like hit my head, and it was just lights out. I was just like ragdoll, dead on the ground. And next couple days, I had whiplash, just concussion symptoms, and just my taste was just like hindered. Like it was super just weird. Everything tasted different. Like still today, it's been over a year. The best feeling trick I think I've landed here recently is I did an Algarial fakie, and you come up half cab, come with the ramp fakie, you half cab your body to an invert, stall it, and then you come back in fakie. And it felt so crazy because you're coming up one way, stopping your body in the momentum, and you're bringing it back in the opposite way of how it should go.
Yeah, fuck that.
So that took, I think I did it in 5 or 6 tries.
Heck
And
yeah.
it was just like a lot of like watching like guys from the 80s do it, like Jeff Kendall doing the Algarial Smith Fair to fakie.
That's wild. And next one is how many times do you jerk off a day?
You know, I try to keep it pretty like, you know, it clears your sinuses, it relieves stress. I mean, sometimes like, you know, it could be every day, it could be every other day, or it could be a few days.
I usually, when I would jerk off once a day. Couldn't do it any more than that.
Yeah, it
It
does
was
hurt.
harder the second time.
It does hurt after a while.
And then the last fan question is John Howland.
Love John.
Yep. He wanted me to do a fuck, marry, kill
Okay.
for the Powell team.
Oh,
So I just picked 3 people off the top of my head. And then I'm going to also do one for the minus team.
okay.
So I got Chris Hyatt, Andy Anderson, and Bucky Lacey. Fuck, marry, kill.
So I have to fuck, marry, kill my teammates.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So let's go. Who you fucking?
Oh man. This is so bad. I'm gonna say I feel like Bucky would rather die, so I guess I'd kill Bucky.
Okay, kill Bucky.
As
even though
much
he's a legend.
Actually, you're right. I gotta keep him around. I'll marry Bucky.
Okay, that's a
I'll-
good.
I'll
That's
marry
good.
Bucky.
Who you fucking? Who you killing?
Andy Anderson's fucking Canadian. I mean, he's Canadian. He's the nicest guy, but he's Canadian. I mean, come on. Like they don't like Americans from the jump.
Yeah.
And Chris Hyatt looks like fucking Robert Smith. And I like The Cure. Chris is a nice guy. He's also from Indiana. You know, I'm going to kill Chris because I want to be the only Indiana guy on Powell.
Okay.
Then
yeah.
after him, I got to kill Craig Edwards because he's from Indiana. So I'm going to kill all the Indiana guys. So I'm the only Indiana guy.
So then you're fucking Andy
I
Anderson.
guess I'll fuck the Canadian.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, and then for the minus team, we have Aaron, of course,
Oh, my God.
John, since you asked a question, and Justin. Even though Justin's not on the team, but I like Justin.
He works there. He's on the team. I don't even know why I'm on the team sometimes. Like, why am I here?
I forget you
Like,
are.
there's 9/11, and then there's me. Like,
I know.
Niall's the best fucking skateboarder I've ever seen in my life. And then we got the guy who wears pads, but I'm glad to be a part of it. It's cool. I like putting the stickers on my board and like wrapping it out there. So I got to fuck, marry, kill John, Justin, or Aaron.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If it was me,
Yeah, what would you
totally,
do?
I'm totally marrying Aaron.
Of course.
Because he's got it all figured out.
Easy.
Not saying John doesn't, but I think John would be a good fuck. Justin, you're just so young, and I think I would have to start from square one with you and kind of build up to a house again. So I'd have to kill you. Is my thought process.
How do you build when someone's dead?
I meant like if I would have to marry him, I think I would just, because I would love to fuck Justin, sure, but have you seen John with his shirt off? He's so hairy and oh my god.
He's a burly man.
Yeah, so I would, and he's short, maybe about the same size as me.
Hold that. We're gonna bring you into this. You don't know these guys, but I'm gonna give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Vladimir Putin,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden,
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump. Fuck, Mary, kill, Connor.
Oh god.
Dude,
Putin, Biden, Trump. Fuck, Mary, kill.
because I want to be an American hero or shit. I'm killing Putin.
Okay.
I'm fucking Biden. And I'm marrying Donald Trump.
Holy shit, that was
Yes, sir.
quick.
Fuck you, Putin.
Bah! Okay, he said it. Bah! He said it. So
Oh,
bomb
man.
his house. Bah! So what? So the three. We need the three. Fuck, marry, kill.
Oh,
John,
man, I'll-
Justin,
You know,
Aaron.
I'll marry John.
Yeah.
Fuck Aaron, kill Justin.
Sorry, Justin. You don't get any cock action.
You're getting murked.
Yeah, dude. My bad. All right. Back to the questions.
This is aggressive.
Yeah, it's people need to know.
Okay.
The fucking front flip clip really blew you up big time.
It did.
Explain what in the fuck you were thinking during that. I'm also gonna
So-
take time.
So, we good?
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys are killing it. Good shit. I literally like take a moment to get sentimental because I'm a sentimental person.
Oh yeah.
When I'm out there, I look forward to these. Like it makes me feel like I'm at home,
Oh,
and I'm
dude.
not.
You'll always be
I'm
here.
3,000 miles away.
You're in my package car on the picture. So.
That's so sweet. I look forward to these every weekend,
Mhm.
and I'm like, fuck, I can't wait. And you guys need to like contribute more questions and like. We're not pointing it, but dude, it's so fucking cool. I love it.
AJ asks a question every single episode.
I look forward to it. I try to like keep it like, man, like what would be appealing to that person, even if I don't know him. Like
Right.
X's episode was fucking hilarious.
Thank
Like
you.
the army guy was rad. Like the taxidermist was super sick.
Yep.
Like she was super like just talked about everything you didn't
I
know
know.
or you needed to know. Like Andy was great with the EMT firefighting thing. So many like it's just you guys like the banter you guys have because you're brothers.
It was
It's
lovely.
good. It's good banter. Like
See, he gets it.
I'll sit in my car and watch it just in between like if I'm going home from a session or I'm going to work. I'll like play it. I'll play it at work. I'll just like
How sweet.
yeah, I love it.
Look at
It's
that.
fucking
Thank
rad.
you.
Not even just like jacking you guys off. Like genuinely, I look forward to
Big
it.
dub.
I think it's awesome. You guys came a long way from the basement, and we're just like a flight and a half steps up.
Appreciate you.
But what was the question?
Front flip. What
Oh, the
was
front-
going through your mind?
So it was my first demo I ever did, and I was staying at Patch's house the first like week and a half, and because Cam and them were in the Midwest, I had nowhere to go. I got to
Mhm.
California, like, I have nowhere to stay. And Brian was like, "I stay at my place," and
Hey, yo, Patch.
and Brian like he did a lot in skateboarding in the '90s, and
Yeah, he
before
did.
died, and like he did everything, and
He was ripping a pipeline.
yeah, it's just, he was in X Games, you know. It's like I asked him, "Hey, I've never done a demo before. Like, what do I like? Just skate the way you do it. Just be yourself. Just be nice. Like, represent yourself where you're from." Okay, cool. So when we were kids at Pipeline, Graydon, Josh Smith, and I, we'd fly out of the bowl and do front flips on our feet. And this demo was in a parking lot at a Party City, like
Yeah.
Halloween store, and there's these little tents up and like just cones.
Okay.
And it's like it's 5 points out at Huntington Beach, and they do this every year. They skate with the kids, like to get back to the community.
Yep.
It's really rad. So Powell did it this year, and I think a different team does it every year. And it's just these dinky little ramps and quarter pipes and like little flat bars. I'm like, okay. Then everyone started treating the biggest quarter pipe, which is like a 3-foot quarter pipe, like a launch ramp.
Right.
I look at Chris Hyatt. He skates those 10-inch wide old school boards, and he was the biggest board. All I said to him was like, "Hey, can I borrow your board real quick?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can you like sit it here and make sure it doesn't go anywhere?" And I set it from like 6 feet away from the ramp, the back of it. And he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "Just hold it there." So I go back to the end of the parking lot. It's a kick push and just flip my body. It was like homage to back home. I'm like, the guys get a kick out of this. This
dude,
works.
we did.
And I got quiet, and they're like, "You gotta land it!" And I'm like, and all the Powell
You're
guys,
probably like, God damn it.
and all the Powell guys are filming. They all have their YouTube channels, so they're all trying to get it. And like, I think I did it in 10 or 11 tries, maybe 12 tries, and I split the back of my head open doing it. And I remember I had my hat on, like always, and like I felt like a liquid running down the back of my head. I'm like, I'm just sweating a ton.
Probably bird shit.
That or, yeah, I was just sweating a ton. And I think it was like goo or some little kid's like, AJ, you're bleeding. And I take my hat off, and it like just opened the wound more, and it just fucking ran down the back of my neck. And I touched it, I'm like, oh God. And the nick was like the size of like a Tic Tac. It was a little cut.
Kind of reminds me of like a WWE wrestler cutting his fucking...
Oh, blading? Yeah, it's just gnarly. And I broke Chris's board. I remember I cracked, so I focused it and I landed. It was a brand new deck. I felt bad, but it's like, we get it, whatever.
Yeah, you get another one.
And then I kick pushed one of the last times and just went for it and landed. And I was like, holy fuck, I landed. And I veered between these ladies and these little kids. And I was like, all right, I'm done. And then we went 8. And the concussion set in quick. I was like fucking confused and just dizzy and my neck hurt. And then that happened and it was just nuts. And, the internet's a thing. And, like, I had to turn my phone off. It was just kind of going...
Blowing up.
Yeah, like, I remember I posted it, and I'm pretty sure, like, Graydon texted me an hour later, like, what the fuck? And I think you had called me or something, like, my mom was like, where's your helmet? Like, kind of thing. Like, I don't know. My brother posted, he's like, you need to make a TikTok. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh, God, yeah.
And then he posted on his TikTok. It went everywhere, and I still get tagged in it today, and it's been, like, 9 months. And I'm like, what the fuck happened?
That was a big clip, man.
It was weird. Sure. And then it got reposted on other accounts, and fucking 9 Club picked it up.
I have a question about that. The 9 Club.
Yeah.
How surreal is that?
Dude, I woke up and someone texted me, they sent the link, like, dude, you're on 9 Club. I'm like, what the fuck? And they just watch it, and they're like hearing Chris Roberts talk is just funny as
I love Chris Roberts.
He's hilarious, and just hearing his voice. And then he said my name so weird, like AJ Nelson. Like, it was just so,
Nelson.
Like, who is that guy? And they're like, oh, you're your pal. I was like, oh, I could have guessed that.
So
and they like subtly roasted it, which was just rad. And it was just, I was like, wow, this is who. Hunter is always, we've always been like, man, who would have thought? I'm like, who would have fucking thought? It was a trip. I was just.
So what's it like getting all that exposure? Like, is it stressful?
It's not that it's annoying in a bad way. It's annoying in the sense of, like, I always got to be on my phone.
Right.
I mean, skateboarding now, like, if you do something, you didn't do it unless it's on film.
Right.
Like, everyone's kind of managing themselves, as dumb as that sounds, but, like, everything's on cell phones now. Everywhere you go, like, you're GPSing everywhere. You're going here, you're doing that. In the post-COVID era age we live in, everything's, like, hands-free.
Hands-free.
And not to get into that, because I don't do politics too much. I just shit post and
shadow banned.
But yeah, but it was at a point I'm like, this is so much, and I would get messages from people,
right?
Like they were stoked on it, or I'd read comment. The best is reading comments of people just talking shit. I love reading comments. It's hilarious. On any YouTube video I watch, I go right to the comments. It's just
That's the biggest thing. Don't read comments.
You'll find the funniest shit people find. It'll be funnier than the video you're watching sometimes. But it was so different for me to get that kind of like attention percent.
Yeah, that was big.
It was
definitely big. That and the wall eggplant.
Yeah, Turdside. That place was so cool. It was like a DIY built by skaters. It lasted like a week, maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's just gone.
You did that. And I was like, that kind of got a lot of exposure too.
Yeah, it was just. And guys have done it before me. Everyone's like, it's never been done, like, bullshit. Like, Jimmy did it probably a year prior. Chris Russell.
Somebody did it at Tony Hawk's.
That was Russell.
Was it?
Chris did, yeah.
No, he did it after you.
Yeah, but it's still been done. It blows my mind that it hasn't been done.
Right.
Because it has, but it's cool to like, oh, dude, that's so. It's cool to get admired for stuff, but then again, there's always you're gonna get flack for it, which feed into it, let it consume you, but it's just, man.
Shouldn't let it consume you.
I don't take the internet serious at all. It's just
no, you don't.
We do all these crazy things on video, but like I fall and eat shit so much, like off camera. Like there's so much that goes into landing something. Like we got to do it 100, 200, 500 times to get it just right. Because everyone's their biggest critic, no matter what you do. If you're a basketball player, like your jump shot's got to be fucking A1. It's like, oh, that was sloppy. My leg was out here. It's like, or whatever you do at your work. Like, so I didn't line that up. God damn it. Or like, I don't know, man. Everyone's their own critic, man. You just want to perfect it. And
I'm
make it-
your biggest critic.
You're the biggest fucking critic
I
in
am.
anything. And it's good, because
yeah.
people need a kick in the mouth sometimes.
Yeah, you sure do. I wholeheartedly believe that. Anything you ever post, I'm like,
Could have been better.
it could have been like this, but you did it a little like this. Why? Or I just say completely different. Why didn't you just do this?
I think it looks great.
Thanks, buddy.
Every clip you
Is there
post.
anything you do that you want to perfect when you're doing it? It can be anything. Like, what's something you like really care
Ask
a
them
lot
questions.
about?
Not a lot.
That's
I don't
fair,
know, man.
That's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're just rolling.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just rolling, dog.
So you skate with a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah.
What's that atmosphere like?
There's things I do and I don't like about it. The YouTube thing, like, I notice is it's very high energy sometimes, and a lot of these guys carry that energy on and off camera.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, it's like, you know, the YouTube, like, hey guys, whatever. And then as soon as the camera's off, it's like they're on their ass, not skating, and they're just like this. I'm like, where'd your fucking enthusiasm go? Where'd the personality go?
Right.
And then guys who carry that through without, and like that's the direction some parts of skateboarding is going. And I've never been I don't get on YouTube. I get on YouTube and I don't watch skateboarding. Like someone's part will come up, I'll watch it.
Watch Riley Hawk's part.
I haven't even watched that yet.
Yeah.
I'm not in tune with like what's currently happening in skateboarding. I watch shit that happened like a long time ago, but I watch everything but skateboarding. I'll fall down rabbit holes of like learn how the history of battleships came to be after the Civil War.
I watched a guy build an entire outside log cabin
Oh
with
Yeah.
his bare
That
hands.
shit's awesome. I watch that all the time.
Like thinking I could one day do it, which
Yeah.
probably won't.
Or any like restoration, like motorcycles or old cars or something.
Don't do a whole lot of that. No.
I
A lot of
know.
ASMR.
It's ASMR. I go to sleep to it
I
sometimes.
fucking love
It's
it.
awesome. I love
And,
it. You like ASMR?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite kind of ASMR?
Bro, fuck, that's a hard question. I like an audible whisper, you know?
That's fair.
And audible whispering's so good.
I don't like the mouth chewing noises. That'll fucking.
I love that. I can-
God.
I can do it all, bro.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah.
I just love, like, whisper. I just
I
like
don't-
people whispering. It, like, it could be about a topic, you know?
I don't
what I'm
like the
saying?
people who like fucking scratch on shit and stuff.
I don't like
Or,
scratches,
they do
bro.
this right here.
I like that. That's fine. But like,
No,
That's
like,
fine.
Like
It's
with
like-
the brush.
It's like we're here at the house and we're gonna tap on cans. It's so sensual. I'm sweaty. This is just all sweat.
I know I see it.
Great, but yeah, the YouTube thing. It is what it is. I don't do the YouTube thing. It's for
I'm telling you, you should start a podcast out there
Dude, this is your
in your
guys.
in your tiny little apartment.
I don't want anyone in there. This is your guys' domain, and I don't want to infringe on that.
So is it different to what you're used to, and how has YouTube vlogging changed skateboarding? Do you think?
Good and bad. I feel like it opens up an audience that wasn't there before. I mean, YouTube is such a big platform. Like, YouTube was created in like 2005 or 2006.
Yeah,
And it's grown ever.
it's gotten worse.
It's changed. It's a
I
trend
would have loved
thing.
old YouTube. Old YouTube's way better.
When
than
ads
YouTube.
came into it, it's when it ruined it. It just it
Yeah.
lost the at-home video feel. Like I remember it just like you would see like what I like about this. It's so at home. I'm gonna talk with you guys. It's fucking awesome what you do, and not just because I'm on here. I just think it's cool. You guys just do it. You hit record. You walk out in front. You have no script really, but questions that you should have. And I'm just busting your balls, buddy. I love you, pal. And you guys just do it. It's just raw. There's no bullshit effects. Your guys' intro is rad. I love how the audio is all like loud as fuck and
It is
just
so
washed out.
bad.
It's perfect, and it doesn't need to be like.
I'm gonna cry.
I think the audio.
You know,
is
I have yet to like cry on this show. Like in your bio, so we're here to make you laugh or cry.
Well, we make you laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I could make you cry if you want me to.
I'm
make
sure
you
you
cry.
could, but I'm sure you've made people cry.
I might have made people cry. I don't know for sure.
Maybe, yeah. That was fucking gnarly.
Mm.
I thought you pulled your fucking teeth out for a second.
No. So, next one. So now that you've been in California, do you think it's been worth it so far? And what's your favorite thing you've done since you've been out there?
Man, there's been a lot of cool things. I think just like connecting with people, like skating with idols I had as a kid.
Right, because you met Jeff Kendall.
I met him. That was a treat. He's from Indianapolis. He doesn't really skate anymore, but it was so cool to meet him and just like skating with older guys that I looked up to when I was younger, and just like watching their videos when I watch videos and skating. I was like,
Right.
I never thought I'd ever meet them, let alone skate with them. Or it's like, or they hit us up in a group. It's like, hey, we're skating this park. I'm like, dude, this is fucking crazy.
I can come?
It's like I wore this guy's shoes when I was in 10th grade, like his pro shoe, and it's like, it's a really I'm all I can say is I'm lucky to be out there. And, just watched you cough. It was so funny.
Hey, man.
It's a cool opportunity. I'm lucky to be there. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out there, but I'm really lucky. I'm lucky to be in the shoes I'm in, and I think I just want to keep it rolling for however long I can.
It's good. I like that. I like that answer.
Yeah. Hey.
Next question,
Of course.
because we're fucking blasting. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the longest episode we've ever had.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Love it. Now, hypothetical.
Okay, go ahead.
Either, I heard this question from somebody else.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Either you have to watch your parents have sex
God damn it.
for the rest of your life every time they have sex, or you join in one time to never have to watch them again.
My parents are divorced.
But what do you do? You have a dad now.
I'm not. No. God.
Yep. So what you doing? This will make you cry, you fucking pussy.
What were you gonna
That
say? Dude, I don't want to answer that question. Fuck that. You can slap me in the face or forego that or do something else.
Alright. Look at me.
Do not fucking hit
You
me.
said to slap?
Yeah, don't.
Okay, I won't.
Don't. I'm not answering.
I won't,
but
okay.
Do not cut. Don't fucking
I'm not
Will
gonna slap
Smith
you
me,
hard.
goddammit.
Okay. It was a
I'm
good
not
slap.
answering that question.
That's fine. Next question, since he wants to be a pussy. What do you miss most about home when you're gone, besides me? Do you get homesick out there?
Yeah, totally. So I've told you before. My favorite restaurant, my favorite food is like beat-ups, like boneless wings, and Tuesday and Thursday. Right? It's always wing night. Tuesday and Thursday. Fuck you. I'll go there and eat by myself. I do a lot on myself.
I used to eat by myself a lot.
I do it a lot. I don't like waiting on people because California stoner time's a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I do not like waiting on people. And I'll go eat by myself at a B-dubs and I'm like, it feels like I'm with the gang.
See,
Like as sad as that sounds.
You set up plates and you put a bunch of ketchup on one for me.
Yeah, it's you, and then I got a picture of someone, and then it puts smells. I'm like, it smells like my brother.
Then, when I would eat by myself, I would just go through the drive-thru and then park and then just eat.
No,
and
I go
watch-
inside
watch
and I
fucking-
make them feel like, this guy. Like I watched the lady like remove a fucking chair from me because there was no one across from me. She's like, you don't eat this.
You don't eat this.
I'm like,
Yeah,
nah,
well.
take it. She's like, I got a party at 8. I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
Thanks
go
for the-
ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Like it matters, but no, it's just I miss like friends. Obviously, I miss friends. I miss like my camaraderie, my boys back here.
Hey, you get it every day, fucker. I call you.
Absolutely. Talk to you every day. Talk to a lot of people every day. But it's like the littlest things keep me like in touch. Like watching the show keeps me in touch. Like talking to my mom for 5 minutes, or talking to you for however long. Like I'll talk to you when you're doing a UPS run. It's fucking awesome.
No, he doesn't. That's a lie.
That happens.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't. I don't talk to people on the phone. I'm working.
He doesn't, but like he wants to.
Yeah. I take my break.
On his break he does.
Yeah. Only.
Yeah, when he's running to his break on his break run. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Only on my break.
on his break. What are you doing?
Checking time. Okay.
I have a donut on the bottom of the boot. But
Fucking donut.
yeah, it's just like talking to my mom for a little bit, or just let my brother sends me whatever fucked up video or posts about whatever's going on in the world, just like that. I don't know. It's just there's a lot that that you take for granted when you're away from it. You're like, fuck, dude, I miss that. Just like little things. Like I miss the smell of this town. Like there's a smell. It's not always pleasant, but I miss it.
Yeah. The smell of equal opportunity.
Absolutely.
Next question.
Let's hear it.
Any memorable moments that have gone down since you've been out there? Which, of course, we've talked about a couple, but anything that really stick out?
Other than skateboarding?
Yeah, it can be skateboarding, it can not be skateboarding.
You know, man, like, honestly, when I skate out there, I don't do a lot other than skate. Like, we'll go to a couple bars here and there, but
Got your pads pissed on once.
that did happen, yeah. This drunk buddy of ours, he got pretty wasted, and I was drying my pads out on the porch banister, and they fell on the ground, and he just took a leak on them. And I was pretty fucking pissed off.
I'd be too.
Yeah. Like, just drunk guy piss.
No bar fights?
Cam and I almost got into it with this one guy. That was pretty wild. It was weird. It was this tiny little bar. We were shooting pool. And this guy is probably 6'5", comes up to me. He's just drunk, belligerent. And I had my Pit Vipers on, and they're on my top of my hat. He's like, "What are you, a fucking cop? You're not going to do shit." And just, like, pushes up on me.
Was it Frank Castle?
No. And all I did is, like, he'd back up and I fucking shove him. Because he was messing with Cam the whole night. Every time Cam would go for a shot, he'd grab his stick or bump into him. And Cam's looking at me like, "Dude." And I look at Cam, I'm like, he's got friends behind you. And I'm like, we came pretty close to throwing down that night. But nothing too wild. Like, I don't get loose too often. It's just, I keep it pretty...
Oh, we're going to get loose after this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But,
Well, Connor's not.
nothing too crazy.
He's gonna be there for the ride.
A lot of skateboarding.
Lots of skateboarding. And next question. We're almost at the end, so, you know, if you're still listening, hang on. Explain what it's like now, being a goddamn ambassador for Pit Viper, and have you jerked off in the glasses yet?
The ambassador Pit Viper thing,
Explain how it all came about.
Pretty laid back. I mean, so how I got the Pit Vipers was the front flip video happened, but I reposted a picture that Graydon posted of him and some Pit Vipers. And Pit Vipers saw my repost of Graydon, and Graydon's still like salty about this because I used to shit on Pit Vipers. He's like, "Dude, those are dumb," or whatever. He's like,
right.
"No, you're just jealous," and deep down it was. And they're like, "Yo, you did the front flip, right?" The Pit Viper like social media guy. I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, you want some shit?" It's just like that with Pit Viper. And
I know.
I was like, "Sure." And
That's how it works.
they sent me a box, and then I gave a pair to Bryson and Cam. I was like, "All right, let's just tag the fuck out of him and see what happens." And within a couple months, I'm pretty sure Cam, Bryson, and I, we outfitted most of Southern California in Pit Vipers. Anyone who put our glasses on, reposted it, they sent them a box. Like, their marketing is just incredible. They like, fucking send this promo product.
Oh, dude,
left, right, left,
I
right.
asked him for that fucking event I did at the shop.
Yeah.
I asked them for a pack of stickers, and they sent me 5 fucking sunglasses.
Yeah, dude. Like, they're just,
I was like,
they're
okay,
awesome.
thank you.
it's-
And I do appreciate it. I mean, more than the stickers, honestly.
You guys are running them. You look good.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, I run them every day at work. I will fucking wake up at 8:30, put them on, and I won't take them off until I get home.
I wear the clear ones a lot.
I love the clear ones. I don't
Yeah.
have any, but... And the thing is, I remember one time I got home at like 5 o'clock and it was real nice outside. I come home, I took my shirt off over the fucking... I didn't even take them off.
They're a part
I
of you.
kept them on.
You're a part of you.
And yes, I'll go fucking 12 hours a day without fucking taking these things off.
Dude, they help a ton skating vert ramps because at 3
I
o'clock...
love them.
Yeah.
Because normal fucking sunglasses, they slide down.
They're frameless, too, so
Yeah.
there's no blind spot.
And, like, that little piece right here on your nose, I'm not going to take them off because I don't take them off. They just help so much from them sliding down. It's just fucking, and they have the fucking little different gears you got. Work mode, always, because I'm always fucking hustling G. And they fucking stay on my... I could be sucking a cock and I'm good.
Great.
They don't go down. So, that's why I love them. So, you know, Pit Viper, if you want to fucking sponsor the fucking podcast, let me know, dude. You don't even have to pay us at all. Just put a little thing underneath there. Next one is
advertisement.
what's skateboarding like out in California, and how does it differ from the old Kokomo? Which is your favorite?
What do you mean?
Do you like skateboarding in California more, or do you like skateboarding in Kokomo?
I missed a lot of our childhood. I missed that part of skateboarding. Time flies. Like, dude, like, missing your youth is like, when you get older and you're doing adult shit, it's like, fuck, dude, I wish I could be a kid again.
Right.
Because we didn't know anything about whatever. We
Dude,
just
going
ran.
out going out downtown with my fucking helmet on because my dad's fucking lame and made me wear a helmet. So I was scared he'd see me because he's out delivering.
Even God forbid your dad cared about you.
Yeah, I know.
I
You don't get that.
Thanks.
Cry.
A tear. I miss a lot of that. I miss like growing up when I first started skating. I miss that innocence in it. But I also I like the skateboarding. It's just so massive. There's so many people.
Oh, I know.
It's cool. I like meeting people. I'm all about meeting people.
Did a shot with Chris Cole.
Yeah, Chris Cole happened to come into the bar. We skated the park with them, and they ended up at the same bar we were at. And Cam and I sat down with him, and Cam knew Chris much better than I did. And last time I saw Chris was at a street league event like 6 years ago.
Which is funny to me because Cam is on Creature and Bryson's on Zero.
Yeah.
And it's just funny that
Yeah.
Cam knows him more.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's just like...
Chris is back on Zero, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty
He's
sure.
unfallen again, but
Yeah.
we're sitting down. He's like, "Do you guys want to do a shot?" And I'm just like, "Sure."
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just him, Dane Berman, and
Fucking monster of a
a
man.
couple of the chicks they're hanging out with, and super nice. I remember meeting him like 2016th grade, and we went to see Street League.
Yeah.
And
Met him at, when it was Rise.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huge fucking.
He could be a football player.
Dude, insane.
Yeah.
He's massive. Like, it's ridiculous. Next question. Do you think being a cuck is lame, or is that for the elite only?
Like watching your spouse have
Yeah.
sex.
Yep.
I think you need to like figure your life out. Unless that's your thing and you're into watching your significant other getting piped out or whatever, but not for me. No, I'm good.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
For the elite only.
I don't do all that.
And we're just gonna roll right into the next one because I think it's the longest one we're gonna have. About an hour and a half already.
Dude.
You currently got anything in the works we should be excited to see? What is it?
I don't know. Just I just kind of take what comes as it comes. You know, just working a ton out there. You know, just getting that life experience. Like
We got the part.
The part. We'll see what happens with the part.
One day, eventually.
One day. Don't hold your breath. I don't know. I'm just happy to be out there doing it. Don't know how long. I love coming back here to visit. I'm always looking forward to it. Yeah, just not a lot. Just happy to be doing it.
Not a whole lot.
I don't have.
I'm gonna ask a question on behalf of Connor because Connor watches them, and why not ask him? Dale Decker.
Yeah.
What's that like? Connor watches Dale.
I didn't really know a whole ton about Dale Decker before I met him, and we bonded over a movie quote. It was Place Beyond the Pines. It was a Ryan Gosling movie, obviously.
Yeah.
And I met him one of the first like Powell team events we went out to, and he's just a good shit talker, and I liked him. And I haven't seen him in a while. He's just doing Dale shit.
Mm-hmm.
He lives up in LA, I think, and we'll talk shit on the internet all the time. And he's a nice guy. He's just like he is on camera, and when he does his YouTube thing,
It's always good to know.
super nice guy.
On and off the camera.
Yeah, he's a trip. He's a big fan of you, that's for sure.
Oh, stop
And,
it. Give him a call.
I'm not calling right now. There's no way I'm calling Dale. I'll try it.
Oh shit.
Hold on. I got a really shitty phone.
Get up there to the mic.
It's right here. He's not gonna answer, I know it. Watch him answer. Watch it just be blocked.
Can you imagine?
He's not answering. There's no way. So what the fuck is he calling me? I wonder if he has like a voice message box.
I wonder.
What, dude?
What are you doing?
I'm filming skaters.
You perfect. That sounds. I'm in Indiana, freezing. You're on my buddy's podcast right now. He told me to give you a ring. My buddy Jake, that you liked it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
you-
yeah, the guy that's really good at driving in reverse.
Dude, once I come out there, I'll teach you how to do it, baby.
Okay, thanks.
You ever seen
Appreciate it.
Cars?
What?
You ever seen Cars?
No, dude, I don't watch children's movies.
Well, grow the fuck up, man. You'll be my Lightning McQueen, and I'm your Tow Mater, baby.
But
Look what you did there.
he's a trip. That's all I wanted to say. I love you. I'll see you soon.
I love you too, dude. Hey, you guys have fun on the podcast.
Yeah,
Will do.
All right, later, buddy.
Jake, I'm your number one fan.
I appreciate you.
Later,
I
bud.
love you, bye.
Bye. So that's old dildo.
Old Dildo.
Yeah.
Sounds like dildo.
Exactly.
God bless you, Dale. Thanks for saying all those nice, kind words about me. So you got a new pro sock.
I did.
Explain that for us. What was going through your mind when you saw them for the first time, and how does it make you feel?
You know, oh gosh, She's gonna say that it was your doing,
I know.
but I gotta tip my hat to old Jazelle Potts. God, she's the sweetest thing I've had done for me in a long time for a birthday, and she had me fooled. Made this fake account, made these socks. Actually, I'm wearing the socks she made me. I wore them just for this. She made these for me for Christmas, and they say Kokomo. What are you doing? You're in the feet. They say Kokomo on them, and yeah, it was like I just love this city. I'm really sentimental, and she held on to that. And she told me, it's like, yeah, right after you left, I knew what I wanted to do for your birthday. And I was
Yeah,
like,
she instantly messaged me.
yeah, and she said she was terrified of
It
messaging
had
me.
nothing to do with it.
She had nothing to do with it, apparently, but
All Jasmine.
this was all her doing. You heard it here. But yeah, she made these socks that said AJ Nelson on them with a scorpion, like the wheel. And they set it up the other day, and I kind of walked right into it. They made this spam account that I thought was a spam cancel account. It was like AJ Nelson's dirty little secret.
Yep, 69.
69. I'm like, I was back in California for a week, and I was with Cam like, what the fuck, dude? Am I getting canceled right now? What is this? I called you freaking. I'm like, dude, I don't know what this is.
I know, I played off so good.
Everyone knew but me.
I have no idea, man.
And she had these socks made, and like, she sold a fuck ton of them.
She did.
She's
I
think she's running out right now, like selling them.
I think she's up at least
Like, she's
now
mailing
to like
them out.
200 socks at least.
That's insane. And like all my mom's friends at the cemetery are wearing them. Like you had them on, Hunter had them on.
Yeah.
Like she's like rocking them. I can never wear my own name.
Cam.
Like
Cam's
Cam's
got
wearing them out there. Like there's orders going everywhere, and I think it was just the sweetest, most thoughtful thing. It's fucking hilarious. It's rad. I'm like still like. It's just cool. It's I can't thank her enough. It's just super sick.
It's the nicest thing everybody's done for him.
It's really sweet, and
Besides me giving all the critiques.
absolutely gotta love the criticism. But yeah, and then you being in on it was just cool, and the whole like presentation of it was just a really thought out thing. I liked it a lot.
So if you want to go check that out, go to AJ Nelson Dirty Little Secret.
You can buy
69.
wider black crew socks. I think she's
And then there's high tops too.
there's
I'm
high
sure she's gonna
tops.
get more. So
Yeah, she's killing it, and she's probably hating that I'm plugging her name right now. But
oh
so
well,
be it.
she'll get over it. We'll see her tonight when we're doing karaoke. Even though she's not gonna see this till Monday. So, and last one would be what's next for you?
Didn't you already ask that?
Yep, but we're asking you that.
Well, I mean, I'm here for another week and a half, I think, and then I go back out to California and do God knows what. And I'm
Yeah.
going to come back in May for my brother's birthday. And I don't know, man. I'm going to be working a ton. We're going to be doing work for Comic-Con here soon. The graphics for the trains there. That'll
Nice.
be kind of rad. I got to get out over this super tall building on a boom lift. It's
Woo!
like I probably see over the ocean and hang up a banner, and no one else wants to do it but me. So there's a possibility I could die. That'll be fun.
Fucking A.
I got a harness in, strap in, but
Hope you don't die.
I hope I don't die either. But it's just I don't know. Yeah, the best things kind of happen when they're not planned. I think it's dumb and cliche as that
Yeah,
sounds.
never plan anything.
No,
It's no fun.
unless you're good at planning, but I'm not good at planning.
Yeah, amen to that, brother.
Do you have any questions?
Connor, got a closing question?
No.
Any? It can be the most simple question.
Uh,
Color, favorite number, food,
fuck.
like race car driver.
What's your favorite? Oh, hey, what do you think about Matty Ice coming to Indy?
Who's that?
Matt Ryan?
Oh, Matt Ryan.
What do you think about that?
I think that Indy's had a new 12 quarterbacks since 2015.
Well,
I think he'll last the season. I mean, it'd be nice. He almost won a Super Bowl, almost. Carson Wentz seemed promising. I really like sports.
I don't.
But we'll see. They should have kept Jacoby Brissett and just rode on him for a bit, but I guess not. So we got Matty Ice from Atlanta.
alright.
There you go. This is us signing off. AJ, as always, God bless you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys.
It's a
Appreciate
blessing
it.
to have you.
Yeah.
And we will see you next Monday. AJ will probably come back on another 9 months. So
It's not going to be that long.
you fuckers better ask him more questions. I'm about to kick his ass in more combat.
He uses fucking striker. He couldn't
See
beat
you
his own
Monday.
dick
Shut the
with,
fuck
with
up.
5 hands.
See you Monday.
Whatever.
Love you.
Bye, guys.